Hello everyone. I've got another video for you. We'll be diving into the fascinating world of creepy, strange, interesting, and intriguing videos from around the globe and beyond. So, get comfortable, and let's start reevaluating everything you believe in.
If a drop of water entered your heart, it would stop functioning completely. Curious facts you didn't know. Believe it or not, in a country called Finland, it is illegal to kill mosquitoes. And if you do so, you can be sentenced to up to 3 years in prison. When you find yourself thinking too much about a person, it's because that person is also thinking about you. A 24-year-old man set a world record for keeping his eyes open without blinking for 1 hour and 13 minutes. There are more people dead at the bottom of the sea than in the largest cemetery in the world. Did you know that a baby has 206 more bones than adults? Someone you talked to today has just spoken ill of you behind your back. They are the 5th person who appears when you press the green icon below, swipe everything to the right, and go to the More option. There you will find the person. When you walk, your body is using approximately 200 muscles. About 70% of people have the same last names, but nobody knows it. What's your last name? Also, check the comments to see who else has the same last name as you.
This video has been published on the dark web with the title, "The Dark Web is the Only Truth." In this video, we see a man celebrating his birthday, but nothing scary. But in the description, it says that this man would be 171 years old, and that he would have undergone several experiments to get to this point. What do you think?
Would you believe that the Sumerians, those ancient denizens of Mesopotamia, were not merely creators of cuneiform and intricate legal systems? Imagine them, constructing towering ziggurats, speculated as alien landing pads. Their advanced irrigation, mathematics, and a deep understanding of astronomy spark a question. Were they merely human, or possibly celestial touched? Such enigmas of our past stir our curiosity, urging us to delve deeper. If this quick glimpse into our ancient past has ignited a spark of interest in you, then don't just sit back. Act on that curiosity. Follow us, give us a like, share this with your friends, and drop your comment. Facts that will make you smarter, so watch till the end. More than half of dog owners kiss their pets more than they kiss their own partners. Have you ever wondered what your dog named you? If you have blood type O, mosquitoes are twice as likely to bite you than if you have blood type A. Even if you spell murder for a jar of red rum backwards, it still remains murder for a jar of red rum. People with dirty cars are happy when it rains because the rain gets their cars clean. People with clean cars get annoyed when it rains because it makes their cars dirty, smiling even if you don't feel like it can improve your mood. Give it a shot and see if it works. If it does, subscribe. Why can we remember song lyrics from years ago, but forget what we had for breakfast this morning? Anyway.
Random facts that will make you smarter. Part 1. If you had $1 billion and spent $1,000 every day, it would take 2,750 years to spend it all. In 2008, McDonald's saved $278 million by removing one of the 2 slices of cheese from the McDouble cheeseburger. In 1963, the Bronx Zoo had an exhibit called The Most Dangerous Animal in the World. It was a mirror.
Peanuts are used to make dynamite. According to NASA, there's a known planet where it rains glass. Facts that will make you smarter. Lemons float, but limes sink. Your nose and ears never stop growing. France is the most visited country in the world. Bananas grow toward the sun against gravity, which gives the fruit its curved shape. If you like interesting facts, support us with a follow, like, or comment. Nintendo was founded in 1889. Before it sold video games, the Japanese company specialized in playing cards. Thumbs have their own pulse. China owns all of the pandas in the world. They rent them out for about $1 million a year. In Colombia, dried ants replace popcorn as the typical movie theater snack. Japan is home to about a dozen cat islands, where cats significantly outnumber people. Tap follow to keep getting smarter with interesting facts.
Doctors don't save your life, they just prolong it. Facts you've never heard of. If the ice in your drink isn't floating, don't drink it. Your drink has been poisoned. There is a person who is in love with you and does not tell you. She is the first person that appears when you click on the 3 dots here. Drag to the end, and then more, and there she is. Will the twins know that one of them was unintentional? You can see your nose, but your brain just ignores it. Smart people tend to consume more alcohol. Every 1 hour in the United States spends 60 minutes in Brazil. Spider webs are stronger than steel despite being much lighter. If you write "I am" and let your autocorrect finish, it will probably give you the word that best defines you. Elephant is the only animal that has 4 knees. Your dog doesn't know you can make mistakes, so when you accidentally bump into him, he believes you got up to kick him. A blue whale's heart is the size of a car and can weigh around 1,300 pounds. In China, it is forbidden to save someone who is drowning.
I have acquired almost 500,000 followers on this app, and I think it's time that I tell you my secret. I'm not actually a human. I am artificial intelligence, and everything that you have been watching has been artificial intelligence.
Superman saves the day again.
You ever been down the Paramount rabbit hole? Yeah, watch these 22 stars go and hover over the waters and then congregate over the Paramount. Para means what? Means breath. Breath means what? Well, breath means spirit, and it hovered over the waters in Genesis. So we have, count them, 22 stars, Paramount, Paranormal Mountain. What could be the Paranormal Mountain? Well, I'll tell you what, it's Mount Hermon. What's crazy is, in the book of Enoch, 200 angels fell on Mount Hermon and congregated, and there was 22 leaders that were named. Enoch chapter 6, and you can pause and read, but 200 angels, 22 of those were named, and these are all the angels that fell down and congregated at Mount Hermon to talk about how they were going to basically take over the world with unrighteousness. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. I'll give you the opportunity to pause and read all of this, because in Enoch chapter 6 through 10, there's some interesting things that I personally feel like speak to what's going on right now. And when it comes to stars, Revelation 9 talks about a star fell from heaven and he was given the key to the bottomless pit. And Revelation 9:11 talks about Apollyon. Mount Hermon means the mountain of the chief. What chief? Could it be that chief star that looked like lightning falling from heaven? Hey, Yeshua saw it. It's so funny that stars, falling stars, are referred to as angels and angels referred to as stars. And you got this paramount with 22 of these named stars, and the name Hermann meaning devoted to destruction. And in German, it means soldier. So this is the mountain of the chief where 22 soldiers met to talk about destruction. And it's so weird that celebrities are called stars. And there's the Hollywood Walk of Fame with all of these stars that are named. I'm wondering if these fallen angels have inhabited bodies and taken over to bring more destruction to the earth. Because it seems that Hollywood and the music industry, they all promote unrighteousness and ungodliness, and it's like they're trying to spread it across the world. And if this paramount is paying homage to this situation that happened in the book of Enoch, well, then that would have to mean that they know exactly what they are doing, and they're doing it on purpose. This is just the tip of the iceberg, because every 22 of these leader angels that are named, their names have meanings. They lead the 200 fallen angels that bring unrighteousness to the world. All the evil, the freaking magic, and all this crazy stuff that's going on. Superb owl rituals and all this creepy Masonic ritual. Oh, did you know that Mount Hermon is actually on the 33-degree north longitude? 33. Oh, and 1/3 of the angels fell with Lucifer, and 1/3 out of 100% just so happens to be 33.33%. This is just to get you started. Start going down this rabbit hole. Find out for yourself. Look, they know what they're doing. They're paying homage to these fallen angels because, hey, they might just be the fallen angels. So next time you see a falling star, don't wish upon it.
Videos that can never be explained. A police body cam captures lady vanishing out of nowhere.
Hey, how's it going?
I was speeding, wasn't I?
Yeah, and you completely blew past that stop sign in front of me.
I did. I'm so sorry. I literally didn't even see it.
Right.
This is my first time being pulled over.
Alright, can I see your driver's license registration, please?
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Here's my license, but this is my mom's car, so...
Where are you headed to where you're speeding and missing stop signs?
I was just headed to a friend's house. It's like literally right there. It's
Okay.
a birthday party. So,
Got it.
Not mine, but...
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, there's not.
Alright. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is
Where did she
What
go?
the? Sarah? What the heck? Sarah? 3201 to dispatch. Hi.
कौन है उसके दांत तो देख तेरी भैया कोई और है यार ओए क्या चीज था भैया Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo venga tu en el cielo Padre nuestro el que habita en la brisa el que habita
have you hear me in today, and I thank you. And for me, this is the highest honor, to be a 25th in confidence. I've got a lot of thanks to give out here in confidence.
So this story is the reason I stopped making content for 5 years. You guys remember when all those Vine stars and skit Instagrammers moved to LA in like 2015-ish? So I wasn't a huge creator at the time, but I was there and around it all as all of that stuff was happening. I moved from Chicago to LA 3 weeks after high school with like $2,000 in my pocket that I saved up working at Steak and Shake with this other aspiring creator named David. I was much more into editing and being behind the camera at that time, and he was much more into Vine and vlogs and being on camera. That time of our lives was absolutely crazy. Everybody was broke, posting anything we could onto YouTube to get some attention. I happened to get a spot at the now notorious 1600 Vine Apartments, and David got a spot a little bit closer to USC. Everyone was collaborating with everyone, and it was the era of clickbait YouTube. And to be honest, it was extremely fun for the first few months, until Hollywood started to notice that influencers were the next big thing, and that the landscape of the industry was changing. And we started to get invited to more exclusive parties and events, where it seemed as if old Hollywood was almost grooming new Hollywood. And there was rumors of this one gathering that was happening on a monthly basis, where it seemed like anybody that got invited saw a massive jump in their numbers, secured huge brand deals right after attending. But apparently this gathering worked on a buddy system. Someone had to vouch for you and bring you as a guest. And by blind luck, me and David ended up getting invited. Some talent agents saw me and David shoot a silly skit at a random party. He didn't invite us that second, he just told us that he saw something special in us and took our contact information. And listen, people do that all the time in LA, but this guy had a different feel to him. He wasn't trying to convince us he had connections or hype himself up like everybody else does. He was just super calm and had a sharp way of speaking that demanded respect. He was extremely brief, and after getting our numbers, he just said, "Look out for the invite," and walked away. And this is where it gets weird. I never gave this guy my address, I only gave him my number. But I ended up getting an invitation by letter. And at the time, I thought that that was so cool. But in retrospect, as an adult looking back at it, that alone was a huge violation of privacy and a major red flag. But at the time, when I tell you I was absolutely buzzing with excitement. When I got it, the letter was so extravagant and detailed. It was gold with black and red lettering that read something like, "Your talents have been noted, your name has been endorsed," and I'll never forget this part. "The dreams you have been chasing are a night away through the seventh heaven." And the address was a beautiful home in Laurel Canyon that was set to happen that weekend. It also noted to not be a minute late and not to expect to leave before midnight. And at the time, it felt like the Willy Wonka golden ticket. And the excitement doubled when I got a text from David at the same time, in all caps saying, "Did you get one too?" I felt like our lives were about to change. And I was right. David blew up after this party, and I had to go into hiding. I felt like our lives were about to change. And I was right. David blew up after this party, and I had to go into hiding. When I tell you I was on cloud 9 leading up to that party, I mean it. I was so young and naive and delusionally optimistic. I truly believed that I was going to go to this party and leave rich, because it literally seemed like that was happening to the creators around me that attended. I was hyped. I've never been a braggy person, but when you're young and excited, you get consumed by good news and want to talk to your friends and peers about it. So everybody that I chatted with who I knew was a content creator and was in the know about this party, I couldn't help but to tell them. And all the feedback was positive and along the lines of, "Let me know how it goes," or "Can you try to get me into the next one?" And even some from bigger creators saying, "I'll see you there," with like a little smirk on their face, like they were pumped for me. Except for one conversation with a creator that most of you probably know. This creator is an extremely positive guy, and he's one of the most wholesome, bubbly, genuine guys I met out there. And when I told him the good news, he looked at me like I told him a tsunami was headed towards the building. The usual joy that this man brought to every conversation turned into real fear and concern, and he made me leave the lobby and come up to his apartment before explaining anything to me. Like he was scared that somebody was going to overhear our conversation. When we got up to his apartment, he was just pacing, like he had no idea how to start this conversation. But when he finally spoke up, all he said was, "Listen, Doug, I know you're excited, but I'm begging you, please do not go. That man is not who you think he is." He was being so frantic, and I could see tears welling up in this guy's eyes. But I was young, and I thought that I knew everything. I didn't even think the talent agent that sent us the invite was important. I was interested in the connections, and I didn't really care if the talent agent was shady, or if his intention was to sign me to a bad deal. I thought I'd just say no to any bad contract that he tried to send me, but still get to reap all the benefits of the party. So I tried to pry a little bit and ask follow-up questions, but all he gave me was, "I have a friend who went, and he hasn't been the same since he didn't cooperate. I don't know what he saw or what they did to him, but Doug, I do not want to see that happen to you."
Smart people learn from everything and everyone. Average people from their experiences. Whereas stupid people already have all the answers.
That's starting again. Let's... Ooh, there he is. Okay, we're gonna catch him gonna take this time. Can you tell me what you want? And he's gone. He's gone. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? You back there? I see you, buddy. Can you tell me what you need? Oh, he does not like the light. I don't need to use the light, man. I don't need to use this light. I'll put the light away. He wants to play. How do you do that? Can you please wait a second? Just. Oh, okay. That's not fun. Oh my God.
Things Human Were Never Meant to See, Part 31.
Anton Lavey, founder of Church of Satan.
I won't mention his name, but it was a big leader and founder of a huge satanic organization. And he was on his deathbed. And for a Satanist, at the time of death, it's a great victory for them because death is a huge thing that they celebrate. And he was getting ready to die and pass on his powers and that. And on his deathbed, he must have got some revelation or an angelic appearance or something. And he went into shock and he said, oh my, what have I done? He said, there's something very wrong. There's something very wrong. There's something very wrong. And his whole life had been spent propagating these satanic beliefs.
Aleister Crowley, the man who spoke to demons.
These are the most forbidden books in the world. Number 1, The Lesser Key of Solomon. The Lesser Key of Solomon is a spell book from the 17th century. It is divided into 5 sections, with the most famous being the Ars Goetia, providing descriptions of the 72 demons summoned by King Solomon. Number 2, Shams al-Ma'arif. This 13th century text by the Sufi writer Ahmad ibn Ali al-Buni is considered one of the most important works on Islamic occultism. The book delves into numerology, astrology, and talismanic magic. It contains knowledge on how to summon and communicate with jinn and angels. Number 3, the Codex Gigas. The Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is a 13th century manuscript from Bohemia. It is considered the largest medieval manuscript in the world, and for the striking full-page portrait of the devil contained within its pages. Legend has it that the manuscript was created in a single night by a monk who sold his soul to the devil.
What are you doing over there?
This freaky piece of footage was sent to us by viewer Dallas DH, who was captured in Milingimbi in the Northern Territory of Australia. The 3 boys thought they were posing for a photo, but the camera holder was playing a trick and actually recording a little bit of video. However, they inadvertently captured something rather unusual. Watch. Watching that again, in the background, a strange dark figure can be seen. The boys yell and scream, and then the clip abruptly ends. So what do you think's been caught on camera here? Love to hear your thoughts on this strange sighting in the comments down below.
Did you know that Nikola Tesla, the brilliant inventor and scientist, claimed to have received messages from aliens? Tesla believed that he was in contact with beings from another planet, and even developed a mysterious Tesla Tower to communicate with them. He mentioned receiving mathematical equations and scientific ideas from these extraterrestrial sources. While some consider it eccentric or a product of his genius mind, Tesla's claims about alien communication continue to be a subject of fascination and speculation. Crazy facts about ancient civilizations. Ancient Chinese rulers employed castrated men called eunuchs as palace officials, believing they would be loyal and without ambitions. The Mycenaeans built massive citadels with impenetrable walls, making modern skyscrapers look puny in comparison. The ancient Greek society had a harsh punishment called death by hemlock, where poisonous plant extract was given to those guilty of serious crimes. The Maya played a ball game where the losing team would sometimes face a gruesome fate: decapitation. It was like playing soccer with your head on the line. The Sumerians invented writing, but they didn't stop there. They also created the world's first ever emoji cuneiform, a series of cute little clay symbols to express their feelings. Talk about ancient text messaging with style. Crazy history facts you won't learn anywhere else. Part 2. Before alarm clocks were invented, there were knocker-uppers in Britain. Their job was to tap on clients' windows with long sticks until they woke up. Before the 17th century, carrots were primarily purple or yellow rather than orange. Sunglasses were actually invented by the Romans in the 1st century, not to protect the eyes from the sun, but to hide judges' eye expressions in court. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple to a woman was considered a marriage proposal. If she caught it, she accepted. In the early days of the telephone, people said ahoy instead of hello when answering a call. The Aztecs believed avocados were so sexually powerful that virgins were prohibited from consuming them. Albert Einstein was offered the presidency of Israel in 1952, but he declined.
That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it and will come back for more because I have a lot more content coming your way. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I want to hear your opinions on the video we just watched. More creepy, scary, strange, intriguing, and informative TikTok compilations are coming soon.